Hey guys!
Hey.
Okay, so this is a total spare of the moment live with Alicia Blazing
Hi guys.
from Long Beach. She's into succulents. She's been discovering her green thumb, and I thought it would be fun to walk around her yard and see some of the arrangements, some of the succulents she's planted in ground, and how she's discovering and developing her green thumb while living here in Southern California. So as you guys go live with us, put your comments. If you have any questions or if you have any advice, go ahead and just string them along, because I'm going to follow her along as she shows me her garden. And we're going to get into why she even discovered succulents to even begin with, because that's a great and important thing, because all of us start somewhere.
Yes, of course.
And we all want to develop our green thumb and take it to another level, and sharing it with everybody who knows they get some kind of peace from this. Yeah, you've been getting some peace from it?
Oh, a lot of peace. I mean, it's been great. Ever since, I might not be the best at it, but I sure enjoy my time with it. I really do. I enjoy coming out in the mornings, checking on the succulents. And I know they don't grow fast, but it's exciting when you get like a new little flower or a new little propagated new succulents. So that's a new thing I'm learning too. But yes, I've killed some, I've had some survive, and I've made some cute arrangements of my own. Of course, with your help, sis. Obviously, she's the one. She's been my inspiration. This is your girl. You need some inspiration. You need some motivation.
And that's how like our community is. Like our whole community. Okay, we got 3 people so far here. So hi guys. That's how it all starts. And by trial and error, and we kill a lot and we grow a lot. So I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to let Alicia, for those of you who do not know, Alicia is also my sister-in-law. And I always say sister-in-love when it comes to my in-laws, because there's a lot of love here, okay?
Yes,
and
yes.
Sometimes, you know, in-laws, a lot of people don't have the best stories. Well, for me, in my own experience, along with each other, I'm blessed. So I'm
blessed too.
Right?
Yes.
And so there is a lot of love. And succulents have brought us even closer.
Yes.
Along with some other things. So let me turn this around. I'm going to be reading your comments. So if you guys have something to say, and then put it up, and I'm going to just follow her along as we walk through her whole yard and her garden. And we're also going to talk about CBD, guys, because all of my friends out there are struggling with some type of pain, whether it's anxiety, chronic pain, whatever. I'll let her explain it, well, the reason why about these succulents. And listen up, don't leave, okay? Because you're my friends, and you guys have DM'd me personally talking about pain and not being able to leave your house. And that's not God's best. God's best is for you to live whole and healthy. And so that we're going to share that with you today. And that's what she's discovered. So let me turn this around and you go ahead and show us. Hi, Sandy. That's Sandy. Sandy's here.
Hi,
She's
Sandy.
joining us.
How are you? Nice to meet you online.
Okay, let me turn it around, and I'm going to walk you through showing you her.
Hi guys. Okay, so
Let's start with this one.
you want to start with this one? This
Yeah.
was like my first one that I started. And luckily, I was blessed with a lot of these succulents. A lot of them I do not get. Like, you guys want to know your best little hack trick? If you don't know already, I'm sure those of you in the succulent world know. Next Door app. Got a lot of these people just, especially here in Southern California, we have a lot of succulents that grow wildly. So I started putting little babies here and there. And of course, I'm going to have Melissa help me with some of these because I got little leaves falling. Started learning how to propagate these. Here's some other ones that started from babies, and this was all new for me. I would drive Melissa crazy asking her advice, like, sis, what do I do with this? What do I do with this? People blessed me with all these pieces, and I just started putting them together. I know a lot of them were not always as perfect as I would want them to be. As a matter of fact, I just pulled one from here that's really pretty. I'll show you guys in a minute.
Hi, Jack on Fire.
That was one of my favorites right there.
What's nice about this arrangement and what I like is that she has a combination of the aeoniums, the purple, and I believe this is the green sunburst. I could be wrong, but you all know They are pretty, Jack. You all know they come out of dormancy. So they're dormant. You knew that already. In summer. And then now that it's fall and winter, they're going to be like going crazy. Sticks on fire. We love those. And flapjack. That's always a favorite. In Southern California, these are like, I wish I lived in Southern California so I can grow beautiful succulents like that. It's just so easy. Let's go ahead and show you what she did over here.
So these are some varieties also that were, and again, these were all legitimately donated to me, babies, and people would be giving them away, and I kind of try to save a lot of them, and this is like my garden of the unknown, but this was my go-to every morning. You know, there's mornings where I get up and I don't know how you guys feel in the morning, but sometimes I get up and I'm not feeling the greatest. I have an autoimmune disease that doesn't allow me to always feel the best, especially when the weather starts to change. So in the morning, I pretty much just get up, I take my supplements, I get my day started, and I would come out here. Now the winter is going to be a little bit different, but
Jack says you have a cool flower bed.
Oh, thanks, Jack. I appreciate that. Look at this one right here. It's so cool when you wet it. I should get a spray bottle. It turns bright red.
Oh, I love that.
Somebody gave me this one too, and I try to bring it back to life, so I'm hoping it does.
Hi, Tony.
Some other ones are starting to come back too.
Oh, I love those. That's a trailing aloe.
Okay.
Those get big, and look at how she just cut that, and then it just started propagating new babies, which is beautiful.
Yeah, I got a couple of them going like that. I saved the stems even when people.
Thanks, Sandy. Sandy says they're beautiful.
Oh, thanks, Sandy. Yeah, they're my starter. They're not perfect, but I'm trying to bring a lot of them back to life that people give to me. Just so, I have some monsteras that I started too.
Look at this, guys.
Actually, sis, I pulled this one for you to take home.
Oh, I love that.
I got them from over there too.
I want that. Yes, thank you. Look at this monstera. Oh gosh, look at this. So all my plant ladies out there, that is so cool. You know, where did you get those from?
Right here. I'm actually rooting.
OMG.
I seen how much they were online, and I'm like, oh my God, I got blessed with this plant. Didn't know how valuable it was. So I started pulling them and learned how to propagate them. So these are all rooting right now. There's a bunch of them in there. I started some over there.
Look at these.
I got those donated. I'm not sure what those are, but I know they poke the heck out of you when you do touch them.
I don't know the specific name of the
Maybe
cactus.
Somebody else knows the name of them. I
Tell
don't know.
me what you guys, what's the name of that? So me and Alicia can know.
Yeah, because
And then, this is another arrangement you have.
Yes, and this is one right here. I just brought him back to life, and I just placed him in here. I know I should probably grow it, but I don't know what this is either, and I don't know what to do with it. I brought him back to life. You can see where all the dead was at before.
Yeah.
And I just brought this baby back to life. This
It
buddy.
looks like a sedum of some kind.
Somebody gave me it. It was, again, dead.
Oh, Jack says he thinks it's an agave quadro color.
Oh, okay.
I think that.
I'm
So
gonna have
that's
to look
cool.
that up. This is my baby I wanted to share with you guys. It got super big. This one and this one over here. I legitimately
Beautiful.
started these off from babies when I first started a couple of months ago. And I guess coffee grinds are like their favorite here in Southern California because I see that some people don't like them. But all these were babies. You can see where this one is still going. I don't know.
Oh, this is one of my favorite.
Yeah, and I don't know how to take these ones. I know you did a video one time, but I'm still learning because they poke so hard and with my blood thinners. And, I got to be mindful of things, especially the cactus, because they cause me to bleed a lot when I do poke myself. So.
And you.
I've learned the tong.
Oh, yeah.
The tongs, yes. So now I'm definitely using the tongs. After I got poked quite a bit of times, and it's not good for my health when I do. But I love them. I enjoy the cactus really more than anything else, or the cactus. Oh, and this is a rare one. I did buy this one.
Which one? Let me see.
This was my first actual purchase.
I hope I'm not making you guys sick.
This was my actual first purchase. I still don't
Oh,
know
I
what
love
is.
this. You guys, what is the name? What's the specific name of this? Oh, it's slipping my mind. It has beautiful blooms. I've seen this bloomed
But is
too
it like,
with
am
flowers.
I killing it? I don't know. I'm
Well, these pieces look really good.
so I'm so new to it that I'm not sure what's going on with some of these pieces here. Maybe one of your viewers can help me out here, because look.
Oh yeah.
And this was an expensive one. Here
Oh,
in
yeah,
Southern
this is like an
California, if you want exotic, you gotta pay for exotic. That's for sure.
And then she has some other pots right here. So pretty.
Those were babies too.
So beautiful. Oh, look at that Sansevieria snake plant or mother-in-law's tongue.
Yeah, he got dropped and got chopped a little bit, but he's doing good.
Oh, and then this is one of my favorites. Always has been, because it looks like cobwebs.
Yeah, those are my favorite. I grew a bunch of those. I'll show you. That I have no idea. Somebody gave me those pieces, and
Well, it almost looks like it's in the same family as that, almost.
That's
They're probably not identical, but in the same family.
Yeah, that's the only mystery of it is when people bless you with them or give them to you. You kind of just pick them up and don't know sure what you're getting into. So.
Where else do you want to go? You want to go to the front? You want to go right here so they can see more?
Those are the small pots. I mean,
Let's
is
see.
Kind of a mess back here, and I got a lot of pots for you too.
What a night!
Look at, I got blessed. There's pots all in here. There's pots in here. There's pots
jackpot!
Yeah,
Cha-ching!
for sure. These are some of my little baby projects that I did in the morning when I'm not fit. When my health has been 1,000% better lately. But right now, when I first started, in mornings I can't sit on the floor, I would do these little ones here. I don't know what happened.
You know,
here.
the nice thing about this, and I always say, like, this is why you don't take yourself so serious, because when you just allow your creativity just to flow, you're able to make such a beautiful, arrangement. Where I live, the summers get really hot, around 90 to 102 degrees, and super cold.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, Jack. Jack says that's beautiful.
Thanks, Jack. I'm trying.
No, this is beautiful. And this is how we start. This is just like how we start. And that's the beautiful thing.
This is another one, guys, that I brought back to life, which I thought was really exotic. It smells beautiful. It's a Cuban oregano plant, but it's considered in the succulent family. And this guy was completely dry when he was given to me, and like really almost completely dead. Only had like one or a few stems, and now I mean I just
smells
have to cut
so
them.
good too.
It does.
Yeah,
it
smells so good.
And look at all the babies I got in here. It's
Oh,
a really
that's
cool
so cool.
plant. I love it. I mean, I think it's a really cool plant. I don't know if you could cook with them or make tea. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe somebody has a cool recipe with them.
I would definitely love it in my succulent garden for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
And I don't know if it's a rare succulent. I don't know if it's a common succulent. Maybe if it's a rare succulent, another one of your viewers want a piece of it. For joining us today. That'd be fun.
Yeah, we give you, she can send you a piece of her little succulent garden, and we could do a giveaway. Oh,
these ones. Okay, so you guys got to hear the story on this one. Okay, I'm sorry for the mess. Excuse my mess. Look at the girls up their shoes on. So, okay, this one I went to Desert Hot Springs to visit my mother-in-law, and one of the neighbors was like, "Hey, you want a cactus?" I'm like, "Sure." Didn't know how big it was going to be and how messy it was, and this was my first experience with cacti alone and why I don't want to touch them.
yeah.
So I cut this baby up and I spread them all over my yard, all over the place, and I started getting all these babies right here, and now they're going nuts with all these, but they feel like rubber.
Yeah, they call this one the big cholla.
Okay, so I mean, I'm sure eventually, I don't know, can you cut these parts and then
Yeah.
throw them away, or should you save these parts?
Yeah, I mean, you can cut them and then repropagate them, just like how this one grew on top. You
this
can
is
do that
like-
to that.
See, I love the way it feels now that it's. Oh, shoot, Eric.
Yeah, don't. This is brutal, guys. That's a brutal one when you get picked. It is no joke.
Yeah.
Okay, so look at what she has in the corner here. And this is how it just started, you guys. Look, she has such a beautiful yard and landscape. Look at these gorgeous flower beds. I know many of you are like, oh, what I can do with that. And seriously, but look at how she started. Like, here you go in a little section in your yard so you don't get overwhelmed. And you're able to just look at how beautiful that is. She also has like a little area in her bedroom. She calls it like her meditation area where she just like prays and talks with God. But she has a, what is it called? San Pedro cactus. Hi, Kazar. Thank you. She says it's very beautiful. Yes, and she just, gets peace, and it's beautiful because she has a little fountain that she puts succulents in, and
I would take you guys in there, but it's my bedroom.
and it's her little piece of heaven here at home. Look at that aloe right there. That is beautiful. Now that aloe right there is a municipal use aloe. So that's the type of yellow, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it totally looks like the kind that you would be able to cut and put on a wound,
Yeah.
you know, or anything. Huh?
That's what it is. And over here too.
Look at how huge that one is.
Look at this one has a ton of babies that I haven't even pulled out yet.
And I don't even have one of the aloes for municipal use.
Oh, I have a bunch of them too. I can give you guys, give you some sis. I have a bunch of babies all over. Like I said, I just propagate them.
And
if your people have any suggestions, because yeah, it kind of.
And she has some right here. One of the main reasons, hi everybody who's here. One of the main reasons, thank you for giving, first of all, your Saturday, because I know that a lot of you are going to watch this on the replay. So put hashtag replay in the comments if you're picking this up after the fact that it was live. But those of you who are just spending some of your Saturday morning or afternoon with us, I appreciate it. We both do. I'm over here in the backyard of Alicia Blazing. She's your CBD go-to for any kind of municipal knowledge as far as like healthy healing in wellness. And I'm showing you her aloes right here that you would use for municipal use. But also, Alicia, can you tell, go ahead and take a seat right there, and can you tell them like why you even got into succulents and why is wellness and healthy living one of like your passions here, and how succulents were a part of that? But also let them know about the CBD and why you believe in what you're doing.
Well, first of all, I was diagnosed 5 years ago with an autoimmune disease. I ended up in the hospital, not realizing I have blood clots in my lungs and in my legs. And from there, my life completely changed. And I'm not going to give you guys all the gruesome details, but just know, for those of you that I'm sure there's some of your viewers out there that suffer with auto or know somebody who has an autoimmune, it kind of takes over your life. I mean, doctors will give you diagnoses, medications. I was just over it. I couldn't do it no more. And I really had to talk with my doctor, and I was like, listen, this is not of me. This is not how I want to live my life, on antidepressants, on painkillers, because my body was consistently hurting. I had the worst anxiety. I would pray. I did everything that I needed to do because that would ground me enough to keep sane. But the pain sometimes would be so overwhelming. So I figured, you know, I got to start changing my lifestyle. I stopped drinking. I started eating better. I started living a good, healthy lifestyle, but still something was missing. I still suffered from inflammation, sleepless nights, anxiety.
Thanks, Jack.
What's next? What is next? Find a project, sis. All right, let's get into succulents. And it brought me a lot of peace of mind. It really, really, truly did. And I wasn't great at it. I had a lot of trial and error, but it kept my mind busy because I was learning something new. But even coming out, you know, I would still get at times, you know, those pains, and I'm still trying to figure it out. And CBD came into my life. And I've always been a big believer in cannabis, but I didn't realize the power in just the hemp CBD, which is completely different than THC CBD. And it's just completely changed my life. I mean, it has helped me sleep better at night. I can be more happier coming out here and rearranging my garden 1,000 times, and I don't feel like I get home and oh my God, my lower back hurts, especially when I go pick it up from other people, because you don't get help, you know, picking up. As a matter of fact, we just got the sticks of fire, which was really exciting. It was a huge blessing because then I was able to bless Melissa with those.
Yeah, she got a big donation, free. Yeah. So many sticks on fire. I'm going to show you that later at my house, the sticks on fire.
And that was actually going in I was advertising my CBD on the Nextdoor app, and we happened to exchange because I told somebody that was my passion. I'm not professional at succulents. I totally follow my sister.
Jack says you inspire me. Great story on how you got into succulents.
Thank you, Jack. Yeah, it's been a huge blessing because it kept my mind occupied, and then I love to go on and see what you guys are doing and things that you guys are suggesting you create. So it was really, really nice for me. And now that the cold is starting to come back in, I can't come out here as much because the cold does affect my body, but I thought that, right? That's what I'm telling myself. And then as the cold started coming out, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm still feeling good. So I think the CBD was really working for me, and lo and behold, yes, it has been working for me. And now I get to come out here and do more succulents, and I get to pull them, take them back, chop them up, and try to save them. Because really, I guess I'm like, what do they do with the dogs and stuff when you would send them to an adoption agency? I'm kind of like the succulent adoption.
You're a foster care.
Foster, there you go.
She's a foster. So she helps bring them back to life and then donates them.
I figured it's been a blessing, this hobby, to me, and combining it with everything else that I've done, that I've never in a million years, guys, I'm telling you right now, me and succulents would have never happened before.
A lot of us can say that.
Where everywhere I go, 99-cent store, the best.
Yeah.
Especially out here, because you can find some cool little ones. I'm able to gift other people, and it makes me feel so good.
Yeah.
So I thank you guys too, because I do watch your comments. I do see my sister-in-law's videos, and I love it. Like, who's your guy? I'm still curious about the one that has all the cactus.
Oh, Ken. He's from,
Ken, okay.
yeah, he's from, I think Korea.
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah, he has all the I always think about, like, people,
Yes, so many. He just did a walkthrough.
Viewers, I remember things they say and things they do, and then just inspires me more to want to do some more.
So you guys, Alicia is a part of our succulent community, and she's on a lot of our lives. She watches our videos, and I have subscribers that don't even have YouTube channels, yet they have chronic pain, Alicia. How can they find you? Because what's the difference? How can you tell them that this isn't about drug use or anything like that? Those people who are like, maybe have heard some old school myths that CBD is marijuana, like it's gonna get them high or something.
No, it is, and I do go over in a lot of my videos on Facebook and Instagram, where you can find me on, we'll put it down below, but Alicia Blazing at CBD Health. I don't push the product as much, even though I do have a product that I use, because I really believe, number one, in quality. There's some myths, okay? It's not all CBD is the same. There is CBD from a marijuana plant, there's CBD from a hemp plant. The hemp plant does not have the psychoactive effects that the marijuana plant has. And some people don't want that, whether they're a doctor, nurse, officer, just somebody like me who sometimes don't want that sleepy effect. I want to be hyped. I want to come out and do succulents. So that's what the CBD from a hemp plant is. So you don't get that high feeling, which is a big myth. And the quality is a huge, huge important thing on quality. You got to make sure that the hemp, because a hemp plant, the one thing, and I'm sure a lot of you in the succulent world can understand this, a hemp plant absorbs everything from outside. So we want to make sure that our air quality is good around these hemp plants, the soil's good, the seed is good, everything's good, and that's how you get your quality CBD, to make sure that it's not absorbing any pollutants in the air. And a lot of times when we just go buy average CBD, a lot of people will say, well, why doesn't it work for me? I paid all this money and it's not working. You believe in it, but it doesn't work. Well, where did you get it from? And what was the quality? I mean, we stand by our products so highly, and I'm so passionate about the CBD I use, that we actually give you a certificate of analysis with your bottle where you can scan it on the bottom and know that you're getting the freshest product, third-party tested. And even if you don't, check out my CBD, go ahead and check out somebody else's. But just, guys, if you really want to dive into it, let me tell you, CBD, the biggest thing
Hi, Kay.
Is it attacks your, it helps fight with your endocannabinoid system, which all of us have, and it kind of helps control our nervous system. So when we have stresses in life, environmental stresses,
like anxiety, panic attacks.
How many of you, when you don't sleep, you get up and you're like
mood swings,
shaky, and then you go drink a cup of coffee, and then you feel more shaky?
A rheumatoid arthritis, everything.
I've seen it create it has changed so many people's lives, that the reason I am the way, I just feel like God put this plant on earth for a reason. It has been misused. It has been
and exactly.
People,
yes,
because we got it from the marijuana plant. Nobody knew the secret about hemp, and it's just amazing, guys. It is something that God gave us to heal, and it's showing. It's been proven in some children in our family. It's been proven in my life personally. My mom, even her dog. It's just story after story, which I do share on my page.
Kay says she's allergic.
Who is?
Kay says I'm allergic.
Oh, you know what? It's not for everybody, Kay. I mean, there's other things. Hey, if you ever want to look at my page and ask me some other alternative,
which is like some of like your essential oils that you
I
use.
Do essential oils. Again, I'm not gonna say my diet because I'll be lying. I sit here and act like I follow all my diet rules, which I should, because that does have a lot to do with inflammatory. So one of the biggest things that I love about your page, and if you guys, Kay laughs out loud, she's laughing. So Kay, like if you guys just want, the one thing I like about your page, you can find her on Instagram, Alicia Blazing, CBD Health, or even on Facebook. She has even a private page, is just the holistic wellness, where it's all natural.
It's not about, and that's what I like about your product with the CBDs, because it comes in an ointment and it also comes in what you call tinctures. And so it's not something like, again, old myths, like something that you're just gonna.
I introduced you to the bath bombs today, and if any people need help or advice on other things, my page, if you go to my page, you actually have to go into my link to see the products. I don't talk about the products as much because I want people to be educated behind
why they're paying and all that stuff,
what it does for you and why it's helping you. And for not everybody could take it internally, and if they can't, because we also have CBD THC free and one.
Bonnie, love the layout of your yard, especially the wall behind you. I like how you've gotten an upper ground. Glad to see. I missed the rest of it, but I'll see it later. But yes, that's one of the things I loved about her yard.
Hey, and getting up and down those, you know how many times I fell down those things in the back there? You know, it's been the whole hobby, the whole lifestyle, like, has been a great blessing and a combination of it all.
And I see it just like the aloe. We see the aloe plant back here, guys. And with the aloe plant, it's here for medicinal use. So that way, not only does it look beautiful, but you guys, it has healing properties. I'm so weird. I'm allergic to marijuana. I don't think the oil. Yeah, okay. This isn't about like rolling up some leaves in a paper and smoking it. No, this is about. Yes, this is it is the plant, but just like this. I'm not good. Never tried. Yes, me. Well, so did Clinton. Clinton said he never even inhaled. But so this right here, like just like this is an aloe. You know. You want what's inside of this. That's the healing property. So when you crack it open, you have this beautiful, gooey ointment in here that you can apply, and it brings some healing. So that's what the CBD is about. I use that as an example because, again, it's not like what, it's not about, getting high or anything like that. It has none of that in there. And so again, like she said, go to her page. If you're just wanting to get educated and you deal with any kind of autoimmune disease, go check her out because she has support groups. Also, my mom pews aloe on her face. Yes.
So, and it's also, I don't know how many people have a Vitamix out there, but you could also blend it, and it's really good for your digestion. But you could also scrape it up, put it in the refrigerator, and somebody gets a burn, or just use it like your viewers. She uses it for the face. Great for the face.
Yes.
Great for especially right now that the winter's coming. Come on, guys, we all get like that cracked skin and the dry little ashy elbows, ashy knees. Put some aloe vera on it. There's so many things that God has given us, guys, that we just got to utilize what we have, because it's the time. If we don't utilize what we have, life is going to make us cuckoo nuts. That's what I was saying. Right. So again, I may not have a perfect yard, but this is my yard. This is my safe haven, and thanks to everybody, like, I've been able to really be successful on it.
Yeah, and again, she got into succulents, and she got into holistic living and using homeopathic ways to just create a body that could enjoy life. And that's what it is. Kay says she's going to go check you out. Again, Alicia Blasey, I'm going to put it in the description after we're done. But God created this earth for us to enjoy life, you guys. And I just encourage you, just like Alicia, enjoy the little things that are in your yard. Don't put so much pressure on yourself to know it all when you're looking at getting into gardening and stuff. Some of the very things that you get into might lead you down to a different path of healing. And that's what Succulents has done for Alicia. She started off with Succulents and then and finding out like ways to heal even with these aloes, and then it went to a whole nother area where she discovered again CBD, but she's also discovered love the yard. Kay said
these are dragon fruit. Do they really get big dragon fruit?
Yes, and I've had a jackfruit. I've had a prickly pear before, and it's good. Yeah, prickly pear don't come from that, but I've had a fruit from a cactus before. Ruthie's, hello Melissa. Hi Ruth, I'm over here in my sister-in-law's backyard. My sister-in-law is sharing about her wellness journey through finding succulents and also finding her voice and healing through CBD and essential oils. And first and foremost, she's found her healing in spending time with God and making that time to just get peace spiritually with Christ. And she has, I mean, I'm telling you what, you are the happiest I've seen you in so long, because that's what chronic pain can do to you. It can steal your joy. It can steal your peace. It can steal your happiness. And you, my friend, you, my sister, my fellow green thumber, you have been inspiration to me. And I just know that you're going to be inspiration to so many other women out there who are just trying to feel good every day. She said, it looks beautiful, and what a blessing. Yes, Ruthie. I want to go ahead and just walk back this way, just so that before we end, they can see your succulents in the front yard and what you've done. So I'm just excited.
Oh, look, see, does anybody want a piece of these? I don't know, are these rare? I don't know. Does any of your viewers know what it's like to have a Cuban succulent?
Yeah.
Cuban succulent. That's what they told me it was.
Look at Ruthie, because you're into houseplants too. Look at this. What do they call this?
Monsteras.
Look at, she cut that from her big old bush tree that she has.
Yeah, look, Ruth,
Succulents out, yeah.
I'm trying to
Dottie, she goes, I'm late. Looks like I missed something good. Dottie, I want you to re-look at this on the replay. I'm here with Alicia Blazing. She's also my sister-in-love. We're sharing her journey through finding succulents that ultimately led her to finding her, feeling good in her own body, with leading her to holistic living, and through CBD, essential oils, and succulents. And also, you guys, check out her page again, Alicia Blazing. It's about women inspiring women. And Pandemic Greenhouse says very nice. It's about women empowering women, succulents inspiring other people. And just, if you're out there also struggling with someone who has a substance abuse problem, she has a support group that's for any kind of family member who is, think of Al-Anon, you know, when you need a support group. And now that we're in a pandemic, that's a good point, Alicia. Now that we're in a pandemic, people can't go to those support groups live. And they're looking for just some encouragement and some support, because although COVID's here, I mean, so is our loved ones who are still dealing with drugs and substance abuse. It's still here. And you guys, she has a support group that's not just for women, but for men and women who are just dealing with children,
Anybody with an addiction problem. My own story is that my daughter for 10 years, and I'm still battling it. This is her first year that she's actually been sober, which has been a big blessing for me for 2020, though I know it's been really bad for others. So I created a group where I know some women that deal with it, they're tired of going to meetings or fathers or just families. So I wanted women to empower them to know it's okay, because addiction's not just drugs, and it's just not our kids.
Yeah.
Addiction could be, somebody could be shopping addiction, though it's a good one. But right now,
it's all retail therapy. So where can they find that group? So that way, because especially now.
It's called Beauty from Pain, because I want all women to see the beauty in our pain and turn it around. And not by glorifying all the bad stuff.
That's right.
But by seeing what can we do to make it better. Is it humor? Is it me sharing my story to make you feel like you're normal? It's okay.
Yes.
And guess what? I battle every day with different things, but I still get up, I still smile, but nobody knows my pain and nobody knows my struggle, because I want to see the beauty in that pain. I don't want to make it forbidden, because we don't know how much longer we have, guys.
No, it's true. It's like
with COVID going on, we have no idea. Why am I not going to enjoy it? I have a grandchild I was blessed with, even though it was a painful situation that my daughter ended up the way she did. But the beauty of it is I'm raising my grandbaby, who brings me such joy and gives me motivation to get up every day and know that my sickness is not going to, God's got me, not my illness, if that makes sense.
Right.
God's got me, and God's giving me the tools to make me better. So why won't I do it? And I want to help other women do it. Men too, don't get me wrong. But it's just that women, at my age, we're just so much more hormonal, we're so much more emotional, and we have so much going on. But we don't want to sit there and glorify the pain. We see it every day. We don't like glorify it.
Right.
So let's turn it around.
Yeah, and I
share
think
my story. I'll show you guys. Hey, I can still smile. Guess what happened last night? But yeah, we're here today. And yes, I cried. And yes, it hurt. And yes, I just felt like
Bruce said amen.
the end
God
of the
got
world
you.
was coming. But you know what? I still got up. I prayed. I said, let's do this. And
Amen.
it started.
Yeah.
And succulents have been a good way for me to take my frustration out. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure, ladies.
That's what I liked
Yeah.
about it. That's what I love about this hobby is that you're definitely,
Hi.
oh, we got some people here.
People watching my Christmas. Yes.
Oh.
Look at that's another one. A lot of people say, why are you starting Christmas so early? Why not?
Right.
Why not? Why not bring some joy to everything that's happening right now? And those of you, I
They
don't know,
said, Kay said they said I have lupus, so need to try, although don't
That's-
claim. Amen, Kay, that's right.
Yeah.
we're not claiming the illness. That's
No,
just
that's
like,
why I call it an autoimmune. K is because I was diagnosed with APS. If you want to know my actual medical terminology, is APS, lupus, Raynaud's, and Hughes syndrome, and slight MS at times. Just when it really flares up, the doctors feel like I'm borderline. But I always just say autoimmune. People, why do you say that? Because I don't want to claim it. 'Cause
That's
gonna
right.
label
Amen.
on me. Now I know I have a battle I have to deal with, and my battle's called autoimmune.
that's right.
But it's not who I am.
That's right.
So yes, we definitely don't want to claim nothing. We want to be mindful, yes, of what our
Which
illnesses are.
which
So-
brings you back to why you don't want to take pharmaceutical drugs,
I do
and
know
you
that.
try, and I won't say drugs. I know that drugs
they're
is a
drugs.
bad,
No, they
but like,
are.
yeah. And so people who have had to be dependent on pharmaceutical medications,
which I
you-
was for a long time.
and it wasn't helping, which is why you have sought to find something that was more holistic and more healing to your body versus taking a medication that maybe helped camouflage certain things, but also gave you more side effects than what you would have if you found something with a holistic approach.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I was on Xanax every night. Well, my prescription dose was 3 Vicodin, 3 Xanax a day. Till the doctor
For
said,
the
"Mom,
pain."
this is for the pain. And I just wasn't going to do it, so I monitored it. And I was taking 2 Xanax a night, Missy, just to go to sleep.
Wow.
And it still wouldn't keep me to sleep all night, so I'd still wake up feeling anxiety. Because, you know, when you don't sleep, and then you go drink some coffee because you want to wake up, and then you get that all jittery feeling, and then you get a flare up, then your hands start hurting, your feet start hurting. There's days I couldn't even get out of bed because I'd be in so much pain. But then I was like, all right, God, we got to do something. I'm tired of the medications. I'm tired of a doctor telling me what to do. So I just threw it all away, and I'm like, that's it. I prayed about it, and that's when holistic medicine came into my life, because that's what God created, all the natural stuff for us to utilize. And it's worked. I'm not going to tell you guys it's not work. It's work. Nothing happens
Because you have to
overnight.
stay consistent.
Right, you have to stay consistent.
It's maintenance.
Because it's not a quick fix anymore, but you don't have all the side effects.
Right.
I don't have all the weird side effects anymore that the Xanax. I sleep all night now. I wake up and I feel good. I don't need to turn to coffee. I mean, if I want it, I enjoy it. If not,
Right.
it's not a necessity.
Yeah.
So it has made a huge difference in my life to change. But again, I always tell people, check with your doctor first. What I do is not always, you know, what everybody should do. I don't want nobody to get the misconception either.
Right. And I liked when you said earlier, when we were talking about family
That's my
members,
baby. That's my
isn't that beautiful? Look at this Kalanchoe.
He was
I
a
don't
baby
know the
too.
name of this.
I don't know. That was a baby. Actually,
I love this one though.
this was the little.
It looks like
piece.
buttons or something.
Yeah, and look at this one. This is another one I saved. You see how it's? Well, I could pull this one out because see how it's just a stick, but I
Yes.
saved it to have those come out.
Do you see that? Is exactly what you can do in your garden. If you behead something, you take the big head off of
That's
it.
from there. Yeah.
And then look at, you can propagate some new ones. I like going back to what you were saying when we were talking about addiction and family members. And it's not about a support group that, glorifies the problem. But, and this is what succulents are beautiful, Ruthie said. That's what I love about my personal relationship with the Lord, and what helps me get through the days and a lot of my subscribers' days is knowing that God turns it all around for our good, because that's what the word says. And like Kay, it's like you don't want to claim anything negative. And so we just like, okay, Lord, well, I'm going to trust you that you're going to see me through, and you're going to lead me to the answers that I need so I can have victory. And so I I love being able to be a part of these support groups. Yeah, Kay said it's beautiful. She did a beautiful job right here. That's why I love being a part of these support groups, one of your support group, just because you're inspiring and women inspiring women. And that's why I love Succulents. This is why I love all of you guys. Thank you for hanging in there for 39 minutes.
Thank you guys.
For the last, let's see, hold on. For the last 40 minutes, you guys have been with us, and I just appreciate you. Leave your comments
Yes,
below.
thank
If
you.
you're seeing this on the second time and not the live with us, leave a comment, hit hashtag replay, just so I know that were you with me live or were you with us on the second time. And I'm gonna leave her links in the description box. This was a impromptu live. I usually never do this. Hi, Jack. Thank you. Have a great Thanksgiving. So inspiring.
Thank you. You guys have a blessed one too. Thank you for
Yes.
joining me. And if you have any questions, and it doesn't have to be just about CBD, it could be about anything. And that's why my page is open
Yes.
for questions and more education,
Yes.
so you don't feel no kind of pressure, because I want to welcome everybody. It's about, this is my journey, guys. This is not my moneymaker. It's my journey
Amen,
to help
Kay.
others.
Yes.
So I just want to inspire, encourage you guys, empower you to put God first, and just
Yes.
put your health first and your mental wellness first, please.
Amen. Well, until the next video,
Yes.
you guys, God
Thank you,
bless.
guys. Bye.